Universities in Europe and America from the 1300s through the 1700s had in-house breweries to provide beer to the students. Harvard had its own brew house in 1674 and 5 beer halls, each burned down by rioting divinity students. The first 6 packs of beer was produced by the Pabst Brewery in the 1940s. The brewery conducted numerous studies, which found 6 cans were the ideal weight for the average housewife to carry home from the store. Ancient Egyptians brewed beer in just 3 days due to the hot climate. Served as a still fermenting cereal mash, they would drink it through straws from a communal bowl. In 11th century England, a bride would distribute ale to her wedding guest in exchange for donations to the newlyweds. This brew, known as bride ale, is the origin of the word bridal. One method of checking a beer's quality is the way in which the foam adheres to the side of the glass after each sip. Beer connoisseurs call this Brussels lace. By 13,000 BC, the Egyptians were brewing at least 6 different types of beer. 1888, citizens of Munich took to the streets and rioted after a beer price increase was announced. In 1740, Admiral Vernon of the British fleet decided to water down the Navy's rum. The unhappy sailors nicknamed the Admiral Old Grog after his wool groggum coats. The term grog soon began to mean the watered-down drink itself. Czechs drink the most beer in the world per capita, an average of 160 liters a year per person. In Old England, town inns paid a government tax known as a scot for serving beer. Beer lovers who left town to drink at rural pubs were said to be drinking scot-free. Root beer was originally called root tea. However, the name was changed to root beer to get more people to take interest in it. Beer recipes have been found on Babylonian clay tablets from over 6,000 years ago. Guinness sells an average of 7 million glasses a day. The British Army supplied its men with a cash allowance for beer, considered a vital nutritional staple on long overseas missions. With this allowance of 1 penny, soldiers enjoyed 6 pints of ale every day. 1587. The first beer is brewed in the New World at Sir Walter Raleigh's colony in Virginia, but the colonists send requests to England for better beer. A beery day. Beer was used to treat over 100 illnesses in Egypt, 1600 BC. In the 13th century, King Wenceslas convinced the Pope to revoke an order banning the brewing of beer in Czech territories. No wonder he was known as Good King Wenceslas. In Egypt, 2 containers of beer were the minimum wage for a day's labor. American beer is predominantly made from rice. That is why it tastes so light compared to foreign beers. This is purely an American invention to increase profits, as they hoped a lighter beer would also draw women to purchase. Beer was often served for breakfast in medieval England. It was customary in the 13th century to baptize children with beer. Those are all of the interesting facts about beer brought to you by www.articlebase.com. Thank you for watching.